Good afternoon. It's April 11th, 2024, and today it looks like we're trying to hit the measured move up. So maybe that'll happen after market closes. Um, so yeah, maybe we'll hit the measured move after the market closes. Maybe we won't hit it at all. Here's what the daily chart looks like. Looks like it could be like a second entry if you look at this as a triple top count resets, first entry, second entry, but more likely it's just some more sideways action. Here's the battle for the week, the weekly chart. I have a sort of spike and channel going, so I do believe the bulls are trying to get a close inside this tight channel. So anyway, here's the daily chart. So if you look at yesterday's price action, you can see this range and this low right here. And so when you see that the measured move from the overnight also coincides with that price level, and we had this news item and you get this big bull bar at the news item, maybe you take that, and that's a huge move you could have gotten in on. So we get that spike and channel, break of the channel, and two-legged pullback. So I think that's worth considering. I marked it blue. I feel like I should mark it green. The signal bar is not good, and we already have a spike and channel, which is broken. So I think I'm going to mark that green. And then it just keeps going up. And why did I have this as the high? Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just drew that there. Yeah, I think I did. All right, so we top out here, and you get a second entry long. Only problem for me is that, I think I was playing it like a range at this point. We had a pretty big move down and a pretty big move up, and that's trading range price action. If you were looking at this, that's right off the trend channel. I mean, look, we come up short of the top of the channel multiple times. I mean, you would have gotten a scalp out of this anyway, but I think there's a lot of bearish influence, so I don't think this is a good one. Look at all those dojis. And then we start to sell off. And you do get a two-legged pullback here. Not crazy about this, but it does look like a two-legged pullback. We make a leg down, trap those bulls, and then you get a second entry short. And I marked this green because you're going into that channel. I feel like I should mark this red though. I just think if you're playing the range, this is just such a good sell opportunity. And that's probably why we got the overshoot, which led to us going sideways until we get a break. And just more sideways stuff. The first breakout fails, comes back, pulls back, boom, sell off. Failed second entry long right here, but you're going in that midline. You're going into, I don't know. Maybe you take that. Yeah, so this is an aggressive entry, but I'll mark it. Maybe. Yeah, there's barely enough room for that measured move too. That's tough. I don't know about that one. But we continue down. Second entry right there, but that's not written. Too many dojis. Come down here. This is technically a second entry. Not the greatest move. Especially we're getting pretty low in the range. And then it starts to reverse. And you get a two-legged pullback, big bull bar. Maybe you consider that one. Come up here. First entry, second entry, not a good signal bar. High or low, good signal bar. I say you take that. We're making higher highs, higher lows. Let's see what people... Yeah, you can see that people just taking double their risk. That's where they're scalping out. First entry, second entry, nice setup. Kind of looks like a repeat of this as well. First entry, second entry, but we're below the EMA. I'm getting a little nervous. High or low. Maybe you take that. It's an inside bar though, but it looks like this to me. It looks like this to me. And then we bounce, and then we go sideways. And you get a second entry long. I just didn't like how sideways this was. And it looks like we're coming up short of the level of resistance at the top of the channel. And then it just goes crazy, and the buying just starts rushing in because we have a breakout of the range. You get the breakout, pullback, and let me show you how clear this is on the 17,000 tick chart. Look at this big old bull bar. Strong breakout above the entire day's range. And if you go long at the top of that, 29.50, you're going for a measured move. 29.50, you're risking 21 points. Yeah, not the best. I mean, maybe you look for a better... Let's see. Yeah, you would have gotten in pretty nicely here. So let's say you go long here. You could go put your stop right there, and then you have about 8 points of risk, and you're going for 37 points of a reward. That's phenomenal risk-reward ratio, and you probably just take profits in here. You're going sideways, so you would have ended up with like 22 points of reward. That's pretty damn good entry. Anyway, so we had this breakout. We hit level of resistance up here. Get this like triple top followed by a sell-off. If you reset the count here, you got a second entry long. Maybe you take that, and that would have paid off. Maybe you take this failed second entry short. Boom. This looks like a two-legged pullback. Probably worth considering. And we're just going sideways. I don't think you want to take any of this. First entry, second entry, high or low. Maybe you take that. So that's how I saw it today. Hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.